chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. This narcissist that was involved in your life isn't smarter, isn't wiser, isn't cleverer than you. Okay? They just used your kindness against you. That's what they done. That's all they done. Now, when you embrace that, going around in this world as a deviant, it's hard. It's not in your nature to be like that. You living authentically, it's easy for you. It's in your nature. You doing the right thing, it's easy for you. Obviously, you make mistakes sometimes, and you learn from it and things like that. You're a work in progress. But generally speaking, it's easy for you to be like that. It's difficult for a narcissist, extremely difficult, virtually impossible, or not possible, to be authentic, to be real. And this nature of theirs, exploiting people's kindness, using it against them, backfires every time. It backfires every time. All right? They do these things wrong for you, to you, but karma's there, God's there, the universe is there. They face consequences not only in this world, but they're going to face consequences in the next world. All right? They do all this, they lie, they deceive, they smear, they do all of these things, all right, in this world. But realistically, you come out from this experience stronger, you come out unscathed. You may be hurt and stuff, but you come out stronger, wiser. You grow in wisdom, you grow in intelligence, you grow in discernment. And that's the main thing you should take from this. I don't want you to go through this experience and turn dark. It's something that can happen. The empath, the chosen one, the genuine soul can turn dark or relatively dark. And it's part of the process that you go through. But realistically, this narcissist does all of these things wrong to you, and it just backfires on them. It backfires on them because they have the things they got to do to you. All right, the abuse they got to do with you. They're not satisfied. All right, they lie to you, they cheat on you, they deceive you, they steal from you. Whatever they do to you, right? They're never satisfied with what they do. All right. The horrible things they've done, they're not content with it. It drags them down. It makes them miserable in this world because they didn't destroy you enough. Like, it haunts them. They face the fact of life doesn't work out as good without you, and they're haunted by that. And God or the universe only knows what's going to happen in the next world. All right? Because this world, I know they say money makes the world turn round and things like that, but really, there's a lot more to the world than the finite mind of the human being, and there's a lot more to the world than the mind of a narcissist and what they think this world's about. All right, so I know it may seem to you that they get away with things, that they're able to do all this stuff, but they are punished in this world. Okay. You got to understand, you got to try, it's very difficult, but you got to try and imagine what it's like being a narcissist. All right. Like, when they were deceiving you, when they were fooling you, mirroring you, like, imagine actually being that person day in and day out. How miserable is that? They're miserable sacks of shit. Like, they are. They lie to you about their life. They lie to you about stories, and they say tall tales about how wonderful they are, and they try to make out they're great, and deep down they know they're nothing. Okay? They know they're worthless. Like, you don't feel like that. You might be made to feel worthless by people, or devalued by narcissists, or made to feel worthless, or made to have a complex. And that's just because of the nasty nature in the world. But you as a person, you wasn't like that. Okay? They project a lot of their pain, their hurt from their past, from their life onto you. That's their mechanism of trying to deal with trauma, of trying to deal with pain by making someone else hurt. Like, that's what they think the answer is. And they incur a heavy debt price on their heads, okay, by karma, all right, by God, by the universe, for the things that they do. And they must feel an incredible weight going through this world. Because it's like, even when you're out the picture and they're around their flying monkeys and they're around their minions and they're around their other, you know what I mean, their dusty weirdo friends or family or whoever they're around, right? They have to keep up this facade day in and day out, all the time, non-stop. They like, talk about burnout. Like, they must be drained. And that's why they need this fuel source from you, from a potent supply, from a chosen one, from an empath, from a being of light, from an authentic soul. They need a potent supply source to keep them sustained, to keep them fulfilled, to be able to tick along. Like, a potent supply source like yourself only just keeps them ticking along. It just keeps their emotions in check. Like, it regulates their emotions, keeps them in check. Like, the bare minimal, you know, without something substantial like you, like a potent supply, they're a mess. They're a mess. All right. You got to think about what you did in the relationship, how you kept it real, how you kept it 100, how you kept it true, how you weren't going behind their back if this was a romantic relationship and cheating on them. How, if this was a friend, you was going out their way to support whatever you was doing together. If this was a business partner, you were going out your way to support the business and build the business, and like, all they're trying to do is tear you down. Okay? And I'm telling you, it comes back on them. It comes back on them like a boomerang. All right? Their lives fall apart without you in it. And they only realize this after. When they go, and that's part of their punishment. I want you to understand that part of their punishment is you. A lot of their punishment is you. A lot of their karma is you. I understand that many of you are not in a position to find your purpose or meaning straight away. Like, you often hear me talk about finding your purpose and finding your meaning, and you're probably thinking, Zion, what the fuck are you talking about? But like, I'm being serious. That is the ultimate aim, like success for you. Aiming for success. Many of you got careers or children and you're focused in your own life, but there is time in a day to allocate towards channeling your energy towards meaning and purpose. And when you find your meaning and purpose, all right, that is the ultimate revenge. That is the ultimate, like, success is the best revenge. You going on and succeeding in whatever pursuit that you do, that is karma coming against them, because they keep tabs on you. They keep watching you. I'm telling you, 100% certain, these narcissists that have disappeared or abandoned you or ghosted you or done these things, they keep watching on you. All right. Many of you, majority of you are on social media. I understand some of you are not, but the majority of you that are on social media, they type your name in or your account, even if you're blocked. They make a fake account. They check what you've been posting. And even those of you that are not on social media, they try to find out through other ways. I've heard of narcissists using, I don't know the names of these sites or whatever, but there's ways that you can find information out on websites and stuff about people. They do these types of things, all right? Background checks, all these things. They'll do all these things. They'll look for things. They'll use various sites and websites, the internet, to find out information. So even if you're not on social media, maybe they find out from friends. They ask questions. Flying monkeys, they ask questions. They're very intrusive about your life. Even after you're long gone, you haven't heard from them. They're very still much, preoccupied way of thinking about you. Okay? So I want you to understand that this narcissist that has a role in life isn't smarter, they're not wiser, they're not cleverer. Okay? All they did was deceive you by being a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this realistically. For those of you that are in a romantic relationship, they laid next to you in the same bed and they were lying to you. They're mirroring you. They're telling you stories about they done this and they done that, and you were thinking, wow, that's so wonderful. You're a great person. Wow. And they were just chatting a lot of shit. They didn't do none of those things. The friend that made out that they were, I don't know, if you're a young guy, maybe, let me break this down. If you're a young guy, maybe you had a friend that's a tough and done all these things, and or what's something that's cool to maybe the younger generation, sleeping around with loads of women, right? That might be cool to a younger guy, right? You might have had a friend that says, oh yes, I've been with that woman and I've been with that woman. Like, they're just chatting a load of shit, right? They're trying to put you down. They're trying to make you feel inadequate. They're trying to boost their own self-esteem, but their self-esteem is boosted from a fantasy. All right? Imagine that. The very things that make you feel good about yourself in the life that you live is based on a fantasy. All right? Talk about the boy who cries wolf. Like, they make up so much stories and lies, it catches up with them. All right? And just imagine, they don't have moral conscience, and they don't have like a moral conscience of feeling bad for the things they do, but they can get congested with soul ties and attachments of people. They go through numerous people through their lives. All right. So just let some time pass with them. All right. Their mind is fully congested with the people they hurt, the people they broke ties with. They never let go of the soul ties. They break ties on a surface level, on a 3D realm level. They break ties. But they're still preoccupied. All right? They're still preoccupied. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm telling you, friends, okay? Friends can do this. Bosses can do this at work. They do not lose the preoccupation of their thought process about you. And that's where they become congested. And this is the very thing that's like, it's like their demons or their karma, or it's haunting them. All right? And the self-absorbed part of the narcissist, they're so self-absorbed. When life doesn't work out for them, which is natural, right? Life doesn't work out for you or me all the time, okay? We know that, all right? We know this is not a perfect world, and sometimes you run into struggles, and sometimes you have good days, and sometimes you have bad days. The narcissists that are involved in your life are so self-absorbed that they blame you for their own misfortune in their lives, okay? They blame you. Like, they feel sorry for themselves about their current situations and the challenges they face in life. And they think to themselves how easier it would have been had they kept you in their life. You see, that's what they think. All right. And all of them that have ever had a chosen one, empath, or genuine soul in their life are haunted by the chosen one, empath, and genuine soul. All right. I know of stories and stuff with even narcissistic friends or psychopath friends, right? From people who I've done sessions with. People who have gone into business with each other. They've gone into business with a friend. And the friend has exploited them. And when the victim of the abuse kind of leaves or gets out of it, that friend or associate, business associate that tried to, that was exploiting the victim, right? When they try to go on with the business themselves, it falls apart. Like, I'm telling you, it falls apart. They won't go off and be successful. They'll fall apart. Because a chosen one, empath, and genuine soul in a business, that is like, if your heart, like, it could be any type of business, man. It could be selling potatoes. But I'm saying, like, if your heart's in something, with the chosen one, empath, and genuine soul, like a chosen one, empath, and genuine soul will like really propel the operation or whatever they have in their mind full force. Okay, like it's in their nature to do things well because you're passionate about it. The moment a business between an empath, chosen one, a genuine soul, and a narcissist in a business relationship, the moment the chosen one, empath, or genuine soul is out of that relationship, that business partnership, the business will collapse. I've heard this from people. All right, business will collapse because the narcissist doesn't have the self-sufficiency or the passion or the drive or the will to actually persevere and make something succeed. And business is a hard thing to do anyway. Okay, it is a hard thing to do anyway. But if they're exploiting someone, yes, they can exploit someone. Yes, they can take from someone. Yes, they can do all of that. But leave them to their own devices and let them try and maintain a business, and it will just fall apart. And like when they go on with their lives and some months pass and some years pass, they're always going to have that fond memory of that empath, of that chosen one, of that genuine soul that was putting the work in, that was making their life enriched. Okay? And now if you apply what I've just broke down to you in a business example, this is the same across the paradox, right? If that's the right word. It's the same across the board. Family relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, colleagues. It's the same. Obviously, I was talking about a business, and you can kind of break that down in your mind, like a business failing. But their lives fail after you're gone. All right? That's what I'm trying to say to you. And that's why I want you to understand they're not cleverer than you, they're not wiser than you, they're not smarter than you. They just used your kindness against you. And you could do that tonight, today, whatever time you're watching this. You could turn into a deviant. Okay? I don't want you to. Please don't. Please don't, right? But you could turn into a deviant, lie to everyone you encounter, deceive everyone you encounter. I know it would mess you up consciously, like morally in the heart, which is different from a narcissist. But you could do that, and what are you really gaining? You'd feel entrapped. You'd feel what's the right word I'm looking for? Please bear with me. Please bear with me. You'd feel entrapped, right? Let's say that you'd feel entrapped by living this lie, by being a phony, by being a fake. The difference with the narcissist is they don't have a moral conscience. Like they know right from wrong, but they don't feel bad about what they've done, but they feel congested with everything they've done. They have memories haunted. Okay, and it's basically because of how their life crumbles and falls apart without the chosen one, empath, and genuine soul that was regulating their emotions, keeping them in check, keeping them preoccupied. Okay, this is what's so fucking weird about these creatures. I'm telling you, they're so fucking weird, right? Look, you listen to videos or you read books, you watch our channel here, maybe you watch the main channel of mine as well. You watch other content creators, you're learning from your experience. Like, you're not hyper focused on them. It's like you've been through abuse and you're trying to like make sense of this all, right? These narcissists like are so focused on you from the moment you meet them or from whenever they've been in your life. They're so focused on you. Their whole world revolves around you. You see, a lot of the times you think your world revolves around them, and it does, right? But just hear me out. Like, realistically though, they're so focused on you, their whole world revolves around you. All right. It reminds me of a time. Oh God, hold on. had a psychopath friend, right? Narcissist friend, toxic friend, right? Years ago, okay? But he made his whole world about what I was doing. Okay, I didn't know what was happening at the time. It's only when I look back in retrospect. But he made his whole world about what I was doing. Okay? Not like, it's weird. It's fucking weird. And this is a friend. You know what I'm saying? This is a friend. It's not a romantic relationship. He's a friend. Okay? And I'm telling you, this same fucking way of being in their minds is, sorry for my swearing in this video, I do apologize, but their same way of being applies to all types of narcissistic relationships. They're hyper focused on you, all right? And these discards, abandonments, ghosting, it's all a fucking mirage, right? They make out they're living their best life. They make out they're doing things. It's all smoke and mirrors. They're still preoccupied with you. Every conversation, things you say, narcissists store them in their minds. Okay? See, you might be like a free-flowing spirit. Sometimes even the things that the narcissist involved in your life said, it just went over your head. Okay? You don't bear no grudges. A lot of the abuse even went over your head because you didn't realize it was happening. All right? With them, they store everything in their minds. And this is what I mean about they become congested. They really, really become congested. Okay? And they go on with their lives and all this, but you will never be forgotten. I want you to understand, you will never be forgotten. You've got to know the significant impact you make on a narcissist. And it's just so, I don't know why it's not more widespread, or there is some good channels out there, but I don't know why people are not giving you the tools to fully understand what's going on. Okay? If you know that someone who is a deviant, they're a liar, they're a phony, they're fixated on the chosen one, empath, genuine soul, and they do everything in their power to make out you're nothing. Okay? A lot of people are just taking this strategy by the narcissist where they're making you feel like nothing and they've been hurt. Okay? So I don't know if these people have been so hurt that they haven't seen through the veil, through the smoke and mirrors, through the deception, to understand that these narcissists that are involved in your life are absolutely fundamentally obsessed with you. And the obsession doesn't go. I'm sorry to say, it doesn't go. All right? Let's take a romantic relationship, for example. They can go on with numerous supplies. Numerous supplies. You know, they only meet one empath, genuine soul, chosen one in their lifetime. All right? Some narcissists have never met a chosen one, or an empath, or a genuine soul. They've never met someone like that, of your capabilities and who you are, in their whole life. Romantic relationships with narcissists involved in your life, they're past. They've been ghosted. They've been abandoned. They've been treated like shit. All right? They have. And these people don't trouble them. They get over that. They get over that. But the good nature in you is something they'll never get over. I promise you. I assure you, they'll never get over it. Ever. Okay? And you will. You are going to get over it. I understand that many of you are in a dark place. Many of you can't see the light. Just trust the process. Okay? I need you to trust the process that you go through. All right? If you're still involved or entangled with one of these narcissists, okay? The process hasn't, it starts to begin, but you need to get out, away, free, to grieve, to go through the pain, to go through the process. And the chosen one, empath, and genuine soul can be at the lowest point of their lives. Okay? That's what the process is. You can be at the lowest point of your lives. And at the point when you're at the lowest point of your lives, oftentimes the narcissist that was involved in your life is at the highest point that they'll ever reach. And it's all based on you feeling low. It's all based on you feeling hurt. That's what's inflating them. That's what's making them happy. Okay? That's what's making them happy. But the dynamics shift rapidly. All right? It's rapid growth from you. You develop so fast. You develop and you don't realize you're developing. You don't realize you're healing and you're healing. Okay? You don't realize you're covering ground and you're persevering. You're getting through this. And the dynamics flip. You oftentimes, God, I believe, or the universe won't let you see the narcissist that was involved in your life suffering too soon, because the authentic soul that you are would probably feel bad for them. All right? And they still have a hold over you to some degree during early days and even further along. They can still have a hold over you. Okay? They can have a hold over you from fear. They can have a hold over you from your heart feeling bad for them. They can have a hold over you to some degree still. Okay? They can still do that. And that's why oftentimes I believe that God or the universe allows them to get away. All right? It's a divine process that you go through. And it's a divine ending. And I want you to trust this process. Okay? Look. Please understand, you are the expert in your situation. All right? I'm talking to you collectively as a group. Okay? Please take what you can from what I say and disregard the rest that you don't agree with. But you are the expert, okay, from your experience. You can go on and write a book on your story. You can go on and make your own YouTube channel on your story. You can go on, and I've spoken to people who have done this as well, books, YouTube channels. You can go on and create something of what in some field. Okay, I've spoken to people who've sung songs. Doesn't this have to be to do with like musical talents or anything or talent like that? It could be anything. Okay, I've spoken to people who've done art. Spoken to people who've gone into business. Spoken to people who do coaching, basketball coaching and things like that, right? That's what I mean. Like you'll find something that you're going to do and it's going to change your life. You see what I mean? And you can do this. All right? And that's what it's about. You're going to emerge stronger and brighter than ever before. The narcissist is going to be obviously keeping tabs on you. Okay? They are, right? It's not paranoid. It's not delusional. They keep tabs on you. They make you think they've disappeared into thin air. They make you, if you've been discarded, if you've been abandoned, if you've been ghosted, they make you feel like they're gone forever. And they're fucking weirdos. They're watching you. They're watching you suffer. It gives them supply. Okay? They're watching you suffer. There's some people, right? I've heard this a few times now. I've seen it in the comment section as well. Sometimes people have Spotify playlists linked to the narcissist, or they have voicemails linked to the narcissist, or they have bank accounts linked to the narcissist, and the victim keeps track of the expenses, what the narcissist is spending, right? And they can see that they're with a new supplier and they're spending it on whatever they're spending their money on with the new supplier, right? They can see that and it makes them feel insecure, or they see the music that they're listening to and they follow this pattern. I want you to understand that sometimes that's part of a necessary process, but sometimes that stuff can make you sick and it can make you ill, right? And cutting all attachments with them in every way, shape or form is so necessary. And I know sometimes that's the only thing you've got left to do with them. Like, for example, if you could see where they're spending their money. Just for example, just whatever this is in your life, right? If you're holding on to something where you can still see a pattern, what they're following, could be looking on their social media, please try and break those attachments, because it does hinder your progress and it does make you stay sick. That's the wrong word, but it does make you stay stuck. Okay? The moment you let go, this is why I say to you about changing your number. You might say, Zion, there's no point changing my number. Like, they're not phoning me. But I'm telling you, you may have had a crank call from someone who just phoned and put the phone down, you've forgotten about it, it was a narcissist. You may have had a call from, I don't know, someone trying to sell you something, and really it was the narcissist associate or minion. You see what I mean? Change your number. Start fresh. I want you to start on a clean slate, okay? You're smarter, you're wiser, you're more intelligent, you're more ethical, you've got more morals. You are a greater person than this narcissist will ever be for the entirety of this world. All right? And I'm sure of that. I'm 100% certain of that. They will never supersede you in that way. Okay? You are a better person than them. So I've gone on for a quick bit too long, but thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate your support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the main channel for more content. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links are in the description box below. If you would like access to over 100 exclusive videos, daily uploads and custom video requests, join my membership program at zionmembership.com. Links also in the description box below. There's a 3-day free trial and you can cancel at any time. All content is made by me with no ties to any organisation or university. Your support truly keeps us going. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.